What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the Kevin Hayes situation. I know if any of you guys saw my tweet at Power Play with CJ, I tweeted that it looked like I heard from a source in the Boston hockey community Kevin Hayes was really leaning towards Colorado on Saturday, and he's got meetings tomorrow that could, should make his decision, sometime, in the next 24, 48 hours. And I think there's no rush on the kid. We might as well take your time. This is kind of a big decision to make. Obviously, we talked about the Chicago Blackhawks, with the him going to the unrestricted free agent route rather than signing with the Hawks. But I think he's in the driver's seat right now, obviously. And the list of teams that are really knocking down the door for him are pretty diverse teams, I should say. We talked about Colorado, Nashville, and the Boston Bruins, I believe, are the other two. I think he's meeting with 6 teams tomorrow for the final walkthrough. But Nashville, their local Boston area connections there. Dave Boyle playing at Northeastern. Peter Laviolette, Massachusetts native. That makes sense. You look at Colorado. I posted this on Rand Sports. Read my piece on it. That. Colorado's one of their head scouts, Neil Shea, is a Boston College grad, Massachusetts area native. So that's a connection. And then the Bruins, obviously the hometown connection. The Bruins were hot to trot for him and Coyle back in 2010, and they flipped that second first-round pick to Florida in the Horton deal. So that obviously they won the Stanley Cup, so you really can't complain about it. But yeah, it would have been nice to have one of the two local kids, especially with Charlie, who's an absolute stud from Minnesota. But that's neither here nor there. And I think Kevin Hayes will be a very good professional hockey player. But going a step further, I think you'd be foolish to rule out the Florida Panthers with his brother on the team. Using that as a recruiting chip, and that's what the Bruins, Nashville, Colorado's 3, Florida's 4, Calgary's probably 5. Obviously they got Gaudreau, they got Billy Arnold. I mean, I think rule out having his 2 former line mates up there is kind of, naive. I think to completely shut the door on him. And I think that the Flames have, and they have a lot of prospect depth, not a lot of NHL depth. And I think the reason he didn't sign with the Blackhawks, I think the number one reason was that they're just so deep. You're not making that team anytime soon. That's not a knock on him. If you saw my rant piece, I put Carolina in the mix because they're so god awful. Might as well for that, them as well. But there's any one of a number of things. But right now, I would say the best fit for him from a hockey perspective, probably the Panthers. But and I think it also gives you that advantage with his brother. But I think he'd be up right away with any one of those teams, including the Bruins. For as deep as they are, they could definitely use him. I don't think he need AHL seasoning. I think he, in an ideal world, could get it. But all these teams would, give him the opportunity to play and definitely, contribute right away. But we'll see what happens. It's good to see the kid using his leverage. You want to see that from young players because it's such a team-driven league that when a 21, 22-year-old kid can drive their own price like this, you got to tip your hat to it. And he's really done that, and he really broke out with a great season last year with the BC Eagles after struggling on the ice, last year off the ice in 2012, 2013 with some antics. So good for Kevin Hayes from Dorchester, Massachusetts. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Kevin Hayes situation as we enter the final stretch. Stay tuned for episode throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.